In today's AEW news, Okada signs for over $13 million. A huge first match for AEW Dynasty is set, plus an AEW announcer is allegedly fired. Stay tuned for more. G'day, it's Braden from Wrestle Anarchy, and we kick off today's All Elite Wrestling news with the alleged firing of announcer Kevin Kelly. Kevin Kelly appeared as a lead announcer alongside Nigel McGuinness during the starting out of AEW Collision, but quickly found himself replaced in that role by Tony Schiavone. Since November 11th of last year, Kevin Kelly has been completely absent from Collision, with his recent social media posts now stirring some controversy. In them, Kevin Kelly claimed that a false statement made by fellow commentator Ian Riccoboni to either the locker room or management is what led to him being benched from active commentary in the first place. It appears, according to Wade Keller from PW Torch, that these posts have resulted in Kelly being let go by the company, with his absence now noticed on the AEW roster page. However, as this is a developing story, more information may become apparent in time. But for now, what do you think? Was this a correct move on AEW's part, and what does this mean for Kevin Kelly now? Will we see him make a return to English commentary for New Japan Pro Wrestling, or appear on another promotion entirely? Sound off in the comments below. However, in further news, Tokyo Sports has reported Kazuchika Okada has signed a 3-year deal with All Elite Wrestling for a grand sum of approximately 2 billion yen. This translates to roughly $13.5 million, or $4.5 million per year. Is such a high price a result of a bidding war between WWE and AEW? It's no question that a talent the like of Okada is worth such a sum, but whether or not Tony Khan and AEW will be able to capitalize on this investment remains to be seen. Jay White was a hot commodity during his time in New Japan, but since arriving in AEW, he's sort of just turned into another face on the roster. With Will Ospreay also having just arrived in the company, will Tony Khan be able to handle the upcoming pressure of delivering on both superstars while maintaining the quality of his overall product? History makes us a little uncertain. And finally, we have some spoilers from this week's episode of AEW Collision. If you wish to avoid these, we suggest you click off this video now. After a shocking conclusion to AEW Dynamite this week, we finally get some answers to that confrontation between Bryan Danielson and Will Ospreay. And it turns out the two already have agreed to a match together and will face each other at AEW's next upcoming pay-per-view, AEW Dynasty, on April 21st. This marks the first match for the pay-per-view, with many more expected to be announced over the coming weeks. Does this signify a positive start to Ospreay's AEW tenure, or is this too soon to be throwing him into potential dream matches? That's all for today's AEW news. Make sure to subscribe to stay up to date with more, and sound off in the comments with your thoughts on this week's stories.